Hello and welcome to Normal Game Couch and welcome to episode 5 of The Right Road Lost, our in-depth look at The Elder Scrolls Online, our series of The Elder Scrolls Online, if you will. I'm back up to my old tricks again, centering the majestic shot of a ship on the camera at the open of the stream, this time with my character in frame. Looks pretty stoic and epic. Something interesting this time. There was a rather a hefty patch that came out for the game, and everybody gets a free respec. Now, I was gonna do that off the stream, but I decided to wait until the stream started in case anything changes. So we got 12 points to spend on skills. A couple I know I want right off the bat. I'm heavy on cleave. Okay. I'm heavy on critical charge. I don't think anything's going to change, but we'll see. I think the rest of them I was using was in Dawn's Wrath. Well, Nova is our ultimate. So we'll go ahead and just pick that up now. You purchased an ultimate ability. Ultimate abilities require a special resource called Ultimate. Before they can be used, you gain Ultimate by engaging in combat. Once you have enough Ultimate, you can use the Ultimate ability in combat by pressing L1 plus R1. Gotcha. I already knew that, but I felt I'd read the tooltip anyway. So, let's see, we were using Sunfire. I'm pretty sure about that. Blast an enemy with a charge of radiant heat to deal 346 flame damage and set them ablaze. Flames reduce enemy movement speed by 40% and deal an additional 420 flame damage over 5 seconds. Upon activation, you gain major prophecy and spell critical. Okay. And Solar Flare, conjure a ball of solar energy to heave at an enemy for 875 magic damage. Also grant some power, increasing damage of your next attack by 20%. Those both sound great. I'm pretty sure that's what I already had last time. And then we got our passives here. Increases the duration of Dawn's Wrath abilities by 10%. So we'll just grab that. We can probably go ahead and morph these things as well. Let's not ignore our armor. Let's see here. Increase your armor for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Increases health recovery by 2% per piece of heavy armor equipped. Current bonus 12%. I think we'll take one each of those. Let's go back to the weapon stuff, or the active abilities, I mean. Let's look at the two-handed passives. I mean, at the end of this, we're going to have more points than we know what to do with. We're going to want to put... Hold on, where is it? Soul Magic. We're going to want to put Soul Trap. If I remember correctly, I bought some Soul Gems, so we're going to want to put Soul Trap on R1 for a while. Till we can level this up, and then we can get Soul Lock eventually, which pretty much does what Soul Trap does automatically. And then at that point we'll take Soul Trap out of our ability bar because we'll have the Soul Lock passive, and we'll replace that in our ability bar with a third skill from Dawn's Wrath. Let's look at these passives. Allows standard attack to hit more than one target. That's kind of okay. Grants me, yeah, I like that one. We'll pick up one of each of these. One of those, one of these. And we got 2 points left, and we can morph both of our Dawn's Wrath abilities. So let's do that. That sounds good to me. Let's morph Sunfire into... We had Vampire's Bane last time, right? Deals increased damage over time. Yep, dots. I remember dots. Blast an enemy with charge of radiant heat to deal 346 flame damage, set them ablaze. Flames reduce enemy movement speed by 40%, deal additional 604 flame damage over 7.7 seconds. Yeah, Vampire's Bane and Reflective Light was... I guess it just affects multiple targets. Yeah, I don't care about that. We want Vampire's Bane. And Solar Flare 4, we can morph into one of these. Nearby enemies receive less healing. No longer has cast time and deals damage to enemies near you. Scorch nearby enemies with a blast of solar energy, dealing 343 magic damage. Conjure a ball of solar energy to heave at an enemy for 875 magic damage. Afflicts targeted nearby enemies with major defile, reducing the effectiveness of healing on them by 30%. Also grants you empower, increasing the damage of your next attack by 20%. See, I'm more of a one-on-one kind of guy. This deals 343 magic damage to all enemies in range. This conjures a ball of solar energy to heave at one enemy for 875 magic damage. So that's kind of like an automatic crit every time I use it. And it also keeps them from healing up, which is kind of good too, especially in the mid-game when you start running into groups of enemies that always have a healer with them. We'll take Dark Flare. Alright, so yeah, I guess a couple things probably did change, and that's kind of why I wanted to wait until the stream to do that. I was going to do that off the stream, but it's a good thing we waited. So, alright, so we were about to get on the boat and talk to Captain Colleen, take us back to the mainland.
I swore never to sail with you again, but Chief Tazgul has asked me to sail you to Glenumbra, which I will do.
Chief Tazgul is ready to join the Daggerfall Covenant. He asked you to take me to Daggerfall.
Only out of respect for the Chief and for the good of the Alliance, not for you. Are you ready to go?
Yep. If you're just joining the stream, thanks for checking out Normal Game Couch. Episode 5 of The Right Road Lost, our Elder Scrolls Online series. All the previous episodes can be found on YouTube. Same with all of our series. Also, we have all the links below in the info panels for previous series. I highly recommend the Terraria series. Links again in the info panels. Okay, back to Glenumbra here. Back to this vertical city, man. A lot of up and down in this city. Hub city here. Talk to Sir Lannis Sheldon.
Hail.
Hail. It looks like rain to me. Alright, Lannis.
Greetings.
The proud city of Daggerfall greets you. Can I help you with something?
I bring a petition. Chief Tazgul wishes to join the Daggerfall Covenant.
The Seamountain War Chief. Impressive. I don't know what you did to convince him, friend. But you have my gratitude. Well done. I will take this petition to High King Emeric immediately. Enjoy your stay in Daggerfall.
Thanks. I plan to. Any quest givers around? I don't see any. Let's go deeper into the city. I want to join up with the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild because they have passives that I want. Crafting writs. Alright, now I'm unfamiliar with this city, so let's see what we can find. Shrine, bank, blacksmithing, bunch of crafting stations. Oh, we can do this thing. We spent so much time away from places that have a stable. All these different islands. Doesn't seem like any of them have stables. And now we can go down to the stable master and increase one of our attributes. Probably carry capacity. I'm not going to lie, that's probably what we're going to upgrade 9 out of 10 times. Is this the guy? Where's the guy? Are you the guy? Oh, you're the chick.
If you want a horse, then we have something to talk about. If you want gossip, find the tavern.
Ah, but I do not have the money. I could, of course, take it out of the bank. We'll come back, though, when we have the money. Alright, back to what we were doing. Let's look at the map. See if we can find either of the guilds. Well, there's a stable up here, too. Wow. Stables everywhere, man. Went from no stables at all to stables everywhere. I don't see the guild anywhere. Maybe it's in, like, the next city. We might be done here. We might have to just straight up head to the next city. There's this whole part up here, though, that we should probably look at before we commit to going elsewhere. I'll put a marker up there to help me orient myself. I feel like there was at least a couple quests here that we didn't do yet. I'm looking at my compass, making sure I don't pass anything by. Oh, there we go. There's something. Namark. Let's go talk to Namark. Ah! That guy flashed his magic in my face. Hello, Death Freak 96. Yeah, there's a few things over here. See, that's what I thought, man. We were just in the wrong part of town. Why'd I got my weapon out? Mage's Guild. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
But if I form the lattice clockwise... Oh, no. Welcome to the Mage's Guild. Is there something I can help you with?
I'd like to know more about the guild, please.
Oh, good. We're always on the lookout for new members. We're lore keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Perhaps you'd like to join.
Ah, you seek out books and tomes, eh? Sounds good to me.
Always a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
What can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
We're book hunters, of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
What do I get out of it?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
Oh, buddy. You mentioned a Guildmaster?
Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body. Still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger the Artificer to ensure our future success.
You're not affiliated with the Daggerfall Covenant?
We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us in Daggerfall follow the Lion Banner, when we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls.
I'm ready to join the Mages Guild.
Excellent! Allow me to welcome you as a student of the guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's at the back of the hall and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
If you
Alright,
came for
there's
crafting
Velast.
certification, I can assist.
Yes, that's just
Let's
in
check out
line
these
with the
books.
third law of Arcanodynamics. Excellent.
Yeah, sometimes you get a attribute leveled up by reading, so I try to read everything. even though I'm not really reading it, I'm skipping through it. Oftentimes in this game, as much as I would like to, you simply don't have time to actually read anything because, you know, you're being attacked by enemies and everything out in the field. Now here, my excuse is, you know, I'm streaming this. I don't want to sit there and read books for like 10 minutes.
Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you.
What can I do for you?
New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me.
Where is this?
Along the coast to the north lies the Ayleid ruin known as Silum. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find.
I'll return as soon as I can.
The ruins of Silum are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
What's in these books?
I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time.
It is.
They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets.
I was trying to think of a 50 Shades of Grey joke, but I couldn't think of one in time. What is your role in the Mages Guild?
I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept.
How did you learn about these books?
We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes.
I thought the guild was neutral in the war.
We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the Ring of Daggers notices something.
Ring of Daggers?
The intelligence arm of the Daggerfall Covenant. They enforce economic and political issues for King Emmerich. My understanding is that the leader, a woman named Copper, got the position when she called in some kind of marker from His Majesty.
Okay.
Speak softly. Last night's revelry is...
You must be here to learn the craft, yes? Your alliance covers my considerable fees, allowing me to impart my knowledge at no cost to you. If you prove yourself, I'll certify you as competent to fulfill crafting rites.
On my non-stream character, I did all of this stuff. I went ahead and signed up for every single crafting skill line. But for the stream, I'm just focusing on like quests and combat, grinding, things like that. Things that are funner to watch than messing about at an anvil for 20 minutes. So, not going to do those. So you got to talk to Melanith, Basile Fenandre,
Keep your voice down.
Swineherd
I had too much to
Wicton.
drink last night.
Yeah, we got some quests to pick up, man. One of those was probably the Fighters Guild stuff, too. Melanith. That's the Fighters Guild there, isn't it?
Ale.
Ah. Blue shirt jumping out at me.
It's been so long since I was in the field. Welcome to the Fighters Guild. You look like the capable sort. Have you come to answer the Guildmaster's challenge?
Challenge?
The Worthy Crusade of the Fighters Guild. Surely you've heard of it. We have a new Guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment?
Sounds good. Let's talk about the Fighters Guild.
Ha! I can tell we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
What's this crusade you mentioned?
Our new Guildmaster is an Argonian named Caesar Colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them already. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside.
Sounds cool. Can I join up with the Daedra? That sounds a lot cooler. What do I get in return?
Excellent question. We train our members in special techniques. And the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know when the council will come looking for more hands.
What happened to the old guildmaster?
Guildmaster Jofnir passed away very suddenly. Always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand. Instead, he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but in short order, Colors has proven to be a very able leader.
You're not part of the Covenant military?
We only raise our blades in service to the Guild. We are neutral in the war between the three alliances. Some of us follow the Lion Banner and King Emmerich, of course. But every race, every creed, belongs under the Guildhall's roof.
I'm ready to join the Fighters Guild.
Then let me welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. You're in luck, too. Sees All Colors herself is here, upstairs. She often has tasks for new recruits. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Sounds good. See you later, Spike Spiegel.
Just
There
checking.
she is.
Doing my duty.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our side?
Yes.
The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow.
What must I do?
As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them outside of Daggerfall. You can proceed from there.
I'll see it done.
I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby at Riverdon Falls.
Tell me about Merrick.
He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendarr. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn. He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel.
And Aleph, who is she?
Proof that the Guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does as much damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter.
The contract you mentioned, who placed it?
A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause.
Tell me about these Daedric anchors.
They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor, landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good, and in this time of trouble, we need a focus.
A focus?
Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Jofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go.
See you later. This guy standing watch over Sees All Colors there. Doing his duty, protecting the Guildmaster from the likes of people like me. Make sure there's nothing else in here. More books. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
Alright, let's see. We still got, oh, there's Milaneth. Oh, okay, she's the equipment crafting person.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
Yep, sorry, not on this character. Mighty Mordra below. Let's head over and see if we can find Mighty Mordra. In this building, presumably.
Hello there.
Wait, below. Okay, yeah, she must be in this building. Yeah, there's, harken back to, episode 1. Oh, we've been away a while. The Rosy Lion.
What do you want, ugly?
Call me ugly again, and you'll have a fight on your hands.
Ha! Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted.
You know what? This is for like parties. I'm going solo on the stream. I'm not really planning on doing any of this on Undaunted stuff, so we're gonna ignore this chick too. So let's go see who else we can find to talk to. We'll get somewhere eventually. Something will happen soon. Milanith, Mordra. I don't think there's anyone else to talk to. Oh, there was that Swineherd guy. Let's go talk to Swineherd Wigton.
Twice cursed pig thieves. Thieves? Daggerfall is full of them. They steal anything that's not nailed down. They even stole my livestock.
You were robbed?
This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. The Font stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him.
Have you reported this to the Watch?
They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
I can find your pig. It's not him over there, is it? I'm sure it's not. Hello, pig. Talk to Gregoire Lafont. Alright. Let's head on over. Find this pig.
Is stationed there.
Hello there.
I hope she's all right.
I'm getting deja vu. I mean, I know I've been in here before. It's just I feel like I've done all this before. And I haven't played a Daggerfall Covenant character yet, so I don't know what's up with that.
Welcome to the Rosy Lion, friend. Have a seat, and I'll pour you a mug of something strong.
Swineherd Wigton said you might be able to help me.
Did he say I stole his damn hog again? I didn't. Not this time, not last time, not ever. Do you see a pig on a spit in here? Most likely Glutton broke out and started rooting in the alleys again.
Does Glutton get into the alleys often?
Every time the pig escapes, Wigton accuses me of thievery. Every time! Ugh, what a nuisance. Look, check the alleys in the northeast section of the city. The sooner that pig's found, the sooner Wigton will shut up and leave me in peace.
I'll go take a look.
Go on. I'm sure you'll find that hog of a pig rooting around in the northeast alleys.
You know, while I'm busy messing about in the northeast alleys, this guy's gonna get away with the pig. We'll see. Find the northeast alley. Okay. Well, there's the pig. The pig devours a huge chunk of the strange thorny vine. What have you gotten into now, pig? The pig squints up at you before returning to its feast. It devours the tender roots with surprising gusto. I see how you've got your name.
What are you doing in that vine? Well, you won't live to reveal our secret.
What? Okay. Wasn't expecting to get attacked. Where'd the pig go? Okay, let's go talk to the swineherd there. Put my weapon away. I don't think it matters in this game, but I'm trained from like Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim to not have my weapon out, because the guards, they don't like it. The guards don't like it when you walk around in town with your weapon out, although I think in this game they don't do anything about that. I went the wrong way. What?
You found him! You found my wonderful little glutton!
Your pig was in an alley chewing on a strange vine.
I bet Lafont was hiding him there, until he could turn poor Glutton into ribs and chops. But now I've got my prized pig back.
I don't think Lafont had anything to do with it, and I've seen vines like that before. I have seen vines like that before. I don't remember where, or the context of it, but I do remember seeing vines like that before. I think, wasn't it in Cold Harbor?
Lafont's guilty of something, I'm sure of it. But what do I care about strange vines? Talk to Jagush over by the Mages Guild if you're so interested. He knows his plans. Sold me some herbs one time when a glutton ate something that upset his tummy.
I'll ask Jagush about the vines. Jagush. Alright, let's go find this Jagush Grow Korlog fella. Alright.
Ah, someone new to talk to. Are you here for something specific or just to say hello?
Wigton said you might know something about a strange thorny vine.
A strange vine? Unusually thick and covered in thorns? In the city? Son of a troll! I've seen such vines to the north. They're connected to the Bloodthorn cult. A clear indication that the cult is corrupting the land. Be wary of those vines. Wherever they appear, the Bloodthorn cult isn't far behind.
I have some questions about these vines.
Well, don't dawdle. Ask your questions. I don't have all day.
Tell me more about the Bloodthorn cult.
They're death mages led by the cursed Reachman Angoff, the Gravesinger.
Angoff.
I heard they were causing trouble north of Glenumbra. They must be getting bolder if they're operating in Daggerfall.
We've had dealings with Angoff before, a couple episodes ago, I believe. Who's Angoff the Gravesinger?
Angoff's a Reachman, one of those magic-cursed savages from the border of Bang Korai. But he's more than that. He's a necromancer. They call him Gravesinger because he made a deal with the Daedric prince, Molag Bal.
Tell me more about the vines.
Angoff and the Bloodthorn cult use them for some foul purpose. If you see the vines, that usually means the cult is active in the area. The vines spread an evil poison through the soil. It's a hateful substance that kills everything it touches.
Okay. Find American Aleph. What else we got around here? That's it? Alright. Let's find American Aleph. Let's look at our journal here. Anchors from Cold Harbor. Long Lost Lore. That's the Mages Guild one. Let me just run back through town real quick and make sure that there's no more quests we can pick up. Mordra was the equipment crafting writs. Milanith was the no, Milanith was the equipment crafting writs. Mordra was the undaunted chick. And then there was the consumables crafting writs elsewhere. So I'm not interested in picking that up either. Okay, well let's head out and find American Aleph, I suppose. Get some actual questing done. Half an hour into the episode. So I wonder how far out this is. Maybe I should teleport. Oh, it's just right there. Never mind then. I'd pick up a way shrine over here too. I like being back on the mainland. We spent so much time on these islands screwing around. It's good to be back on the mainland. There's Merrick.
Thanks, Stendarr. You're with the guild?
Sees All Colors sent me. Are you alright?
If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek?
Yeah, you thought a Daedric anchor might drop here.
As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here, near Aldcroft.
Where do you want me?
Here, if you please. Aelif, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
And you, Merrick.
You heard Merrick, New Blood. Search those bodies. Aelif will check this one.
Okay. You'll check this one, eh? Well, I still have a quest marker over it, so I'm going to check it anyway. Pick up a Dwarven gear. Wow, that seems familiar. Molag Bal Relic. Torn note from Jessen. What? What the heck? Oh.
The Redguard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons! What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
Who was that?
Aelif has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick.
She's after his soul, she said.
It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the guild. Aelif will go after Merrick. Return to Seize All Colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go.
Okay, I'm on it.
Return to Daggerfall quick as you can, comrade. Seize All Colors must know.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I just want to go get this way shrine real quick. Did I just level up? Wow. Discovering that way shrine gave me enough XP to level up. That's kind of unusual. Let's do it. I guess we'll increase the stamina today. You need stamina mostly early on. Once you get a good pool of stamina, you don't need to keep putting points into it in the later game, but early on, you for this class, this type of like melee focused class, you definitely want some points in stamina. Let's see what we got here. You get a balanced blade. What's that about? Reduces the cost of two-handed abilities by 10%. Yeah, that's not bad. We can morph cleave and critical charge. Maybe we should morph cleave, because cleave right now really isn't much of anything. I mean, it's good, but it's probably our least effective skill. Do I care about a second point in resolve right now? Increases my armor. Yeah, I kind of do care about that. Oh, okay. This we already have access to the the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild passives that I wanted. Intimidating Presence and Persuasive Will. Those, I mentioned a few episodes back, allow you to kind of sweet talk your way through certain dialogue trees, and it makes questing like a lot easier sometimes, and you get things done faster and more efficiently and more effectively. So I definitely want to put points into that. We also have Robust, increases health recovery, and then we got our crafting, which we're not going to get into on this character. I feel like we should at least put a point in one of these. We'll go with Intimidating Presence first. Excellent. That actually pays off too, but you want to get it early on so that it can, you know, pay off earlier and more often. So we may even go with the Persuasive Will on the next level as well. Just knock these ones out, get them right off the bat and get them out of the way, you know what I'm saying? And we have the lady over here. She'll grant a stat bonus. Temporary buff, should last half an hour. If we can find our way up there. Is it up there? How do we get up there? Rawhide scraps. Probably up where that dude's going, right? Let's see what the lady bestows. Those under the sign of the lady will have a boon that increases physical resistance. Oh, that's good for us. We'll only have one boon at a time. I believe these last half an hour. Cool, man. Return to Seize All Colors. What was the other one we were working on? Enter the Ruins. Is that inside the town? It's kind of a strange way to get back into town, but I guess it works. Jump down onto the wall. And I'm sure I could survive that. I'm just kind of looking for kind of a comical way to jump down. We could use that corpse to break our fall. Maybe that's what we'll do. Bam! Okay. That worked. Didn't even take any fall damage. Thank you, corpse. There's our weird writhing vines. Into the ruins. I think the ruins were on the other side. I think they're outside of town, but on the other side of outside of town. Like I was on like the south side and they're on the north side. Oh, God. Can I get down there? Is this gonna kill me? How come I'm not taking fall damage? Whoops, didn't even mean to get that torch bug, but okay. There's Silum. Let's go check it out. I just descended like 1,000 feet and didn't, like, 200 feet at a time and didn't take any fall damage. Don't really know what happened. Not complaining though. Seems kind of odd. Silum. Retrieve the tomes. Let's get an overview of this place. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's do it. You know, I had health bars turned off. Let's go into options here. They changed all this around since the patch. Interface? Yeah. Health bars off. Okay. I mean, I know that that's kind of an important statistic or whatever, but I don't care. I mean, the health bar is at the top of the screen anyway. Why do I need to see the same health bar twice? You see what I mean? It's up there anyway. There's a tome over here. The Hidden Twilight. The city of ink seeds rose from the desert, shining and decadent. Somehow it still stood. I crossed through the gate, and the beast knew exactly where to take me. The way worn by beggars and poets. The only place a man of my appetites can find satisfaction. I'm not proud, but then nobody ever is. The rest of this tome is illegible due to age and wear. And there's a sky shard.
Circle around.
Pick me up some sky shard action. Coolness. Oh, rolling out of the way.
Move now!
Gotta try to remember to soul trap these people. Or the fact that I have empty soul gems means nothing. Is this the right way? No, it's not. Back up the stairs.
Move! Move to flank!
Oh, there's something going on right there. Floating book.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one, and I think you'll do nicely.
You know, I still
Return
got
that book to Velost.
two
Tell
books
her
left.
Fire will show her the words.
Okay, so fire reveals the ancient words, eh? Sounds a bit familiar.
To the side!
Two more books. Hey, the rat died. I'll pick up these rat guts. Nice. Just what I always wanted. Rat guts. My favorite. Alright, let's look at the map here. Go straight, basically, veer to the left a bit, and then around. There's like a indoor pond looking thing. I'm just gonna kill you because I want to. It's been like a whole 5 seconds since I killed anything. Had to remedy that straight away. Untold Legends. That is literally the name of another game. RPG. Good one too. It was on the PSP.
From the sides.
I was never a PSP guy. I've never really been a handheld gaming guy, period, but when it comes to the PSP, I really never got into it, you know. I was always the Nintendo handheld kind of guy. As far as handhelds go, I think most people would agree with me too. I mean, these days it's pretty much the one thing Nintendo does that everyone can agree that Nintendo does great. You know, I like the Wii U myself. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Maker, like a ton of it. Too much, actually. I may need an intervention, but a new Star Fox game coming out looks good too. And I have my fair share of amiibos. Let me put it this way: I have more than 10, less than 20. I think that's a healthy amount. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine actually the other day, has over 40 of them. See, now when you compare it against that, it doesn't seem so bad now, does it? Pick this lock. Yeah. Rawhide braces of health. Medium armor. Well, that'll sell to a vendor for a pretty penny. Or a pretty copper, I should say. Love that charged attack. Me and Sparkfire Max have been kind of going down into this dungeon together the whole time. Alright, so come up and around and to the right. I feel kind of bad about taking the kills. Well, look the way that guy died. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Werewolves. They died in unison. Since when did this become Werewolf Town? No one said anything about that to me. Set you on fire. Is he eating his friend for health? That's what it looked like. Cannibal werewolves. Return to the Mages Guild and return to Seize All Colors. So basically return to both guilds. Return to each of the guilds. Gotcha. Go back the way we came because it should be mostly clear. At least this part. The other dudes further on back probably respawned by now. Oh, you know what? Screw that. That would be taking the long way round. We're not going to do that. Plus, there's some stuff down here that we should probably look at. What's this about? Iliad Well. Should I activate it? Should I push the button? Let's push the button, see what happens. So what did that do? Don't know what that did. Hope I didn't just sequence break a quest or something. Probably not. We're probably okay. Keeping an eye out for more chests. Alright, so up and to the left and we're good. Whoa. Waiting at the top of the stairs for me. He's always jumping behind me. Gets pretty annoying. Bam! Charged attack. With the jumping behind me. At this point, I'm pretty much just killing these dudes because I can. Like, I'm actually going out of my way to kill these dudes. But you know what? XP. I mean, what am I gonna do? Not get the XP? I'll get the XP. Somebody's gonna get the XP, might as well be me. Where'd the other one go? You die too easily. It's up here, right? Yeah. Up and to the left. Thought that was a enemy at first. Back to Glenumbra. Thomas Kincaid painting over here. Painter of light. I should get back into painting, man. I'm like the antithesis of Thomas Kincaid. He's the painter of light. I'm the painter of darkness, man. I use more black paint than anyone I know. Not to sound all goth or emo or anything, but that's just how I like to paint. I was going to try to oblivion my way up this hill, and maybe we can do it from this angle. Come on, man. I don't want to walk all the way around. Okay. Well, let's look at the map. Maybe we can find a road. What just happened? There's like no roads that lead there. I mean, like, there's this road, and then we follow it all the way around like that. All the way around like that. all the way around like that, all the way around like that, just to get here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like look how close we are to this place. We're there and there, there and there. Then we gotta walk all the way around. Let's just try to get to this. Try to get to this way shrine, I guess. Probably pick up a quest on the way through too. Yeah, see, there's a quest right there. Leonce Deal at the Shrieking Scar.
Hey, you. Want to make a bit of go? Stranger, a word. You look like the courageous type. I have an opportunity. You're sober, aren't you? Good. Are you interested in taking on a contract?
What type of contract?
Nothing too dangerous. My father, Lord Dial, hired a group called the Daggers to investigate the Harpy threat. But they've been gone too long, and I'm beginning to worry. We don't want any blood on our hands when this is all over.
Why so many ellipses? Are you trying to do your William Shatner impression? So what do you need from me?
Well, I need you to go and find them. You can take the one dagger who managed to find his way back to camp with you. He can fill you in on the details. I'd send my guards, but then they wouldn't be protecting me. I'm sure you understand.
I'll see what I can do. I don't even care about your stuff, man. Why does Bumnog have a quest marker over him? Talk to Bumnog. What is this about? This is that one I just picked up. Didn't he just say that the guards can't come with me?
You're going to help me find the rest of the daggers? I'm not sure you're dagger material. Your hands look kind of soft and delicate. Like you've never beaten anything into submission with your own two fists before.
I mean, I guess I wasn't really paying attention to that Dial guy, to be honest with you. What's going on here?
The daggers were hired to help Lord Deal gather research about the Harpies.
You say Deal.
Get him what he needs and we get paid. Simple as pie. But now the rest of the daggers are missing. We need to find them and make sure our first mission is a success.
So in like 30 seconds, I've heard NPCs pronounce this guy's name in 2 different ways. Who coached the voice actors? Somebody who was lax at their job. Maybe they didn't have their coffee on this particular day of work. This is the Dagger's first job?
Everyone has to start someplace. Even the Fighters Guild had a first mission, didn't they? Who are you to judge? Now let's get out there and do what we're getting paid for. Let's find the daggers and bring back their research.
What is this research here?
Harpies, eggs, whatever we can bring back so Lord Deal can figure out why these birds have become so violent lately.
And what do we need to do?
We have to find the missing daggers. Gelvin, Erlita, and the Renly brothers. We find them and help them finish their jobs. And while we're at it, we look for the Queen Birdie, Fowling.
Birdie?
She's a vicious killer, and she needs to be dealt with.
You really just said the Queen Birdie? Can I ask you a few questions?
We shouldn't dawdle, so make it quick.
Why don't you use a weapon?
I vowed that I would always face my opponents as an equal. If an enemy came at me with a sword, I would meet his blade with one of my own. The Harpies fight with claws. How could I go up against them with anything more than the fists nature gave me?
But their claws are as sharp as razors.
Sharp and natural. They don't wield weapons, so neither will I. I will fight them head-on, fists against claws, and I will do so with honor.
This guy's a trip, man. How did the daggers hook up with Lord Dial? That's kind of a somewhat modern linguistic usage there. But we'll ask him how they hooked up with Lord Dial there.
Lord Deal's guards were in the city, looking to hire some muscle. They found us in the Rosy Lion, celebrating our newly formed partnership. We needed a job. Lord Deal needed some help, and here we are.
Did you ask about the job before you accepted it?
Well, not really. We were talking about how we needed to find a job, and suddenly Lord Deal's men were making us an offer. We took it as a sign that we were doing the right thing. The daggers were going places,
Alright, who are the daggers?
We're an odd bunch, that's for sure. Gelvin found each of us either drinking away our troubles or begging for gold on the streets of Daggerfall. We were good for nothing and all but forgotten. Gelvin wanted to change that.
Why do you decide to form your own group?
A few of us tried to join the city guard or hook up with the Fighters Guild.
Hook up?
Truth be told, they wouldn't have us. We weren't good enough for them. So we formed the Daggers to show them that they're wrong.
Alright, so is he coming with me now? Because I really didn't want to get mixed up in this right now. I kind of wanted to head back to town, but... Okay, let's go do this. I wanted to head back to town. Let's go fight the Queen Birdie. I'm going to use my club, if you don't mind. I understand what you're all about, but it looks like someone already already came through here, killing harpies. How come my... What is... Ugh. Taskbar was acting wonky. I'm getting World of Warcraft flashbacks here, fighting harpies. I mean, you know, harpies are in a lot of games, you know, it's a real mythological creature. I mean, as far as it's real as far as mythology goes. I'm not saying it's real. But, they're in a lot of games. I'm also getting, like, Witcher 2, and to a lesser extent, Witcher 3 flashbacks. There's this guy in Witcher 2 that, dressed up like a harpy and tried to live among them. That guy was kind of a loon. What? What is happening? Some weird stuff going on. Freshly picked bones.
This is a fresh kill. Be alert. Whatever did this could be watching us.
Doesn't look like a fresh kill to me. Where's all the gore? No blood or anything. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Die, foul wing! Yeah. Where to now? Find the Remley brothers and find Gelvin. always high up, or gotta get down low here. I think I just stole that kill from that guy. I apologize. Man. Wish I had a slow fall potion or something. What? Oh. What? What's that about? Well, let's go swing a club at the problem and find out. Oh my god. Alright, well, good thing we got those soul gems. I don't get it. They're only level 7. There's only 2 of them now. And I have a few soul gems left. And I got Bumnog with me. Let's do it. How did I get killed last time? I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Flesh Atronach. This might lead to like some kind of quest or something. So what was that about? I don't even know what that was about. Lore book over here. Backpack, got some manganese. Crafting on my other character. I don't know. Is that just like a random encounter? That thing is gone from the sky. That was kind of unusual. I've noticed stuff like random stuff like that, like random events like that on this character way more than I've noticed that kind of stuff with my other character. Alright, stamina. See, this is why I need more stamina. Above. Got tangled up in this Harpy quest line. Wasn't really planning on doing this. Ah! Gelvin. Below me now. Okay. Around here? Are we being attacked? Yes, we are. Didn't even know. You know, there's two of us here. How come you would never attack Bumnog? Drives me crazy in games. It's like I can walk into a place with like 4 other dudes and the enemies are going to attack me every single time. Single me out every time.
Wait, is that Gelvin up there? What in Malakoth's
Up
name
there?
is he tangled up in?
Yeah, that's Gelvin up there.
Thought I was going to become bird food before you got here.
Nice to see you again, Steve Blum.
Hello. That was a bit of a predicament. The Remley brothers do set a good trap, I must say. That one trussed me up tight. But now that you're here... Wait a moment. Who are you?
Lord Dealdial hired me to help the Daggers.
Help? The Daggers don't need any... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm the leader of the Daggers, and we don't have a clue as to what we're doing out here. If you're willing, we'd appreciate any help you care to provide.
Now we're down this rabbit hole now. Alright, what do you want me to do?
I was collecting unhatched harpy eggs to bring back to camp. One of the things Lord Deal needs to complete his research. I got 1 egg, but we need to collect a few more.
So you say Deal also. Dial himself said Dial, so I assume it's Dial and you're all just getting it wrong. Where can I find harpy eggs?
In the nests above. Be gentle with them.
Oh, in the nests? Okay.
To come to any harm. I'm going to rest a moment and then head back to camp. With the gold his lordship pays us, the Daggers can really make a go of this mercenary thing.
Yeah. Unless you need to keep getting adventurers like me to help you. Alright. Find eggs in the nest, Durr. Ah! That was weird. What? So they're probably all over the place. There's some. Some other player's gonna get to them before I can. Maybe? No? Okay. Gotta get 4 of these. Gotcha. What else am I working toward? The Remley brothers. Let's head over toward the Remley brothers and maybe find a few more harpy eggs while we're at it. There's the fall damage. Gotta find a way up there. We can't get up there from here, can we? I'm feeling that there's an invisible wall here. Hooah! No. Ah! What's that? I don't even know what just happened. It's like the sun blinded me or something. Maybe my buff from the lady wore out. Maybe that's what it was. I don't even know, man. Probably passing 100 nests. Hey, Sky Shard.
How in the 8 do you expect to trap a flying harpy with a trap set on the ground? You're
Who's-
an idiot. You
who's-
know that, right?
You know I hate it when you yell at me, brother. Now calm down and help
That's
me
the
figure
Remley
out
brothers.
how to get a harpy to trip a wire on the... I see the problem now.
Looks like we found the Remley brothers.
Yeah.
Did Lord Deal send you? Well, there's nothing new to report except that my brother is an idiot. Armo placed dozens of traps and he just realized something. Harpies don't walk. Now we're trying to figure out how to salvage the situation.
What are you... I've seen plenty of harpies on the ground, by the way, but okay. Even, like, in this game, I've came upon harpies that were on the ground, but okay. What are you trying to do?
We're trying to capture a few of these creatures. Lord Deal wants to observe the harpies and see if they demonstrate any odd behavior that might explain the recent acts of aggression. But we're still working on our traps, as you can see.
Are all your traps set on the ground?
We've got some throwing snares. The only problem is the damn harpies are too strong. They need to be weakened before you hit them with the throwing snares. I may have a sword, but I'm not a fighter. That's too dangerous an approach for me.
Give me the throwing snares. How many harpies do you need?
Lord Deal said a few.
Deal.
So 4, I'd say. Yes, 4 harpies should do. If this works, please tell his lordship that we gave you the traps, all right?
Yep. You know, the NPC pronounced his own name Dial. I'll look at the VOD later to make sure I'm not wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. Because I even thought it was Deal. And then he said Dial. Yeah, there's one of those things happening. Big egg up here. I can't... Oh, there we go. It's freaking me out, man. Alright, so we gotta weaken the harpy and throw a snare at it. So that's basically all we're doing, is we're finishing getting the eggs and doing this throwing snare thing. That's very, very disturbing, man. Did we not just get this same one? Everything looks the same to me. I feel like there would be an egg up here. Alright, so we got all the eggs. We still gotta trap these harpies. Come on, I need 2 more harpies, man. They're nowhere to be found. Ah, there we go. One more should do it. I don't want to go too far out. I want to stick around this kind of in between these 2 peaks. Seems to be the main area of harpy action. Harpy trap. Hey, look, a harpy on the ground. That's what that guy said doesn't happen.
That's all that Lord Deal asked us to do. Let's head back, but I want to have a chat before we enter the camp.
Are we being attacked again? Yep.
This is a good spot. Let's talk here before
we
return to the camp.
Okay.
Listen, you've helped the Daggers a lot, and we appreciate it. But before we go back to camp, I need to make sure you understand something.
I'm listening.
Gelvin has a good head and a good heart. Always puts the Daggers first and keeps us on the right side of the law. Of course, that's part of the reason we're still struggling. Sometimes mercenaries can't be too choosy about the jobs they take.
Why are you telling me this?
This Lord Deal, something's not right with him. Why does a noble care about harpies? But whatever, it doesn't matter. The Daggers need to get paid. If not, our mercenary group collapses, and we're all back to the streets. Again.
What do you think Dial is up to?
You're not listening. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. He could be a saint or Molag Bal himself. What matters is that we get paid so the Daggers can stay together. Got that? Now let's get back to camp.
What was the point of that? Foreshadowing something, maybe?
You can't keep them like this, Lord Deal. They're in pain.
I can do what I like with them. After all, I'm the one investigating why these birdies have become so very angry.
Ugh. When Gelvin gets back, he won't stand for this.
Oh, you're back. Much more reliable than those damn Daggers. I don't see their leader, Gelvin. He didn't come back with you? More gold for the rest of you, I suppose. Now hand over the eggs, please.
Here's the eggs, but Gelvin hasn't returned yet?
I believe we already covered that. Now let me have a look at these beauties. Oh, so round and smooth. Well, oval, really. I'll begin studying these eggs right Wait a moment.
Oh, what's the matter?
Where's the other egg? I was promised 5 harpy eggs, not 4. Didn't they teach you to count? There will be no deal without 5 eggs. 5. No more, no less. Imbeciles!
Gelvin has the 5th egg. Why am I wasting my time with this stupid... Look, the quest isn't stupid. It's fine. But why do they care so much about these eggs? Gelvin has the 5th egg.
Then I suggest you find that bootless lout and get it back. There will be consequences. These are my eggs. Let his sister know that if Gelvin doesn't return, I will have his right hand cut off for stealing from a noble.
This dude is effing serious about eggs.
Dealing with fools and idealists makes me thirsty.
Greedy, ignorant, ugly son of a mammoth's ass. That Deal can go leap in the river.
Why is Lord Dial so angry?
I wish I knew. The rest of the Daggers made it back, but there's been no sign of my brother. I had my doubts about getting involved with Lord Deal. I just wish I'd told Gelvin about them. But who are you anyway? Why do you care about any of this?
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know why I care about any of this. I kind of don't. I'm just going to be honest. All I care about is the gold.
Well, at least you're honest. Still, you've helped the daggers so far, so I guess I'll be honest with you. Deal's claim of theft is ridiculous, but he has enough gold to make his lies stick.
What do you have in mind?
I think I know where you can find my brother. Whether you agree with Gelvin, me, or the bastard Deal over there, we need to find Gelvin and that egg. I don't want to see my brother get hurt.
Where can I find Gelvin?
There's a house on an island directly west of this camp. That's where we first met with Lord Deal. I could see that Gelvin was very interested in the place. I'll give you a head start before I tell Deal about it. Now go. Find my brother.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Investigate the... What? Sounded like a gunshot. Investigate the fishing house. My God. Eggs. Eggs are serious business. Can I walk through these without getting hurt? Ah! Nope. Oh, that's what that thing was before. When I didn't know what it was, and I thought maybe my buff was wearing out or something. It was a harpy trap. Gotcha. Guess I should have been paying closer attention to where I was walking. Red Rook Rogue. Okay. Kind of a cool little place. Reminds me of the fishing hut from King's Quest IV, the fisherman's shack.
You go and talk to him. I'll wait out here.
It's very similar look to it.
Daggers first, ideal second.
Fishing cabin. Hey man, you got any books? Oh, look at your books. Any more books? Books? No?
Something fishy's going on here. I think Lord Deal hasn't been entirely truthful with us.
This guy.
But how did you find me? Granette sent you, didn't she?
You didn't bring the egg back to camp. Granette is worried and Dial is upset.
I know. I was on my way back when I decided to investigate this place. When we first arrived, Deal and his sons came out of this building to greet us. I figured if there was any place to get any answers, it was right here.
And what have you discovered?
Nothing yet, but this whole situation feels off. I'm sure that his lordship hasn't told us the whole truth about the Harpy frenzy. Anyway, I'm not leaving this house until I find something that sheds light on what Deal is up to.
I'll help you look. What is this quest line, dude? This foul-smelling chest contains a surprising number of rotting fish. Okay. Files, awls, and other tiny implements make up what appears to be some manner of lure-making kit. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, if there's going to be a trapdoor under the rug, I think I found where we need to look. Yeah. Oh, a note, okay. Contract with House Dial. To fishermen Halvire, Miltron, and Company. As per our conversations, here is the signed contract completing our deal. You should have also received the bottles of elixir that will cause the effects we desire. Be careful, as I had to deal with various nefarious organizations within Daggerfall to procure the amounts needed. Apply the contents of a full bottle to your daily haul of fish, then leave the treated fish for the harpies to feast upon. We should begin to see the effects within a matter of days. As the harpies consume the tainted fish, they will become extremely aggressive. As the harpy threat rises, the nasty birds will have to be dealt with. Once they're eliminated, we can expand Daggerfall down the coast and increase our investment 100-fold. Secrecy is imperative. In the meantime, I will hire another group to procure harpies and their eggs. We might as well make a profit from the creatures while we're at it. No one needs to know how this started. It should appear that we're just doing our civic duty and helping the great city of Daggerfall in its time of need. Lord Elaine Dial of Daggerfall.
You found something, didn't you? What is it?
Evidence, bruh.
Tell me what you found.
I found this contract. Lord Dial knows more about the harpies than he let on.
Let me see that. What in the name of... Lord Deal's been poisoning the harpies the entire time. He orchestrated their frenzy, and he claimed he's been trying to help. He's been using us.
What is this quest line? It's so ridiculous. What is this? He's also paying you enough to keep the daggers together.
It's tainted gold. The daggers don't operate that way. We're not common thieves that break the law just to fill our own pockets. This is a dangerous edge to walk, and it cuts both ways. I didn't want the daggers to start out like this.
But what happens if the daggers don't get paid?
Well, we'd have to disband. We'd go our separate ways and hope we can find a way to feed our families. Damn it. This isn't an easy choice. I just can't accept that we'd get our start helping a noble do the wrong thing.
No matter what happens, you have to do the right thing and reveal Lord Dial's treachery. Too many people need this gold. Ignore the facts and finish the job. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pretend I'm not even here right now and just let them continue on. Too many people need the gold. Ignore the facts. Finish the job. If I never showed up, the job would have just got finished, more than likely, and none of this would have been discovered. So I'm just going to pretend like that's what's happening and just ignore the facts, finish the job.
But you don't understand. This is wrong. I pride myself on doing the right thing. I've never broken the law or asked the daggers to do anything illegal. Now everyone's depending on me. I don't know what to do.
Well, then if you're having reservations about it, then leave me out of it. You need to do the right thing and reveal Lord Dial's treachery. I know I'm going back on what I just said, but that's before I knew he had reservations. So do the right thing, reveal the treachery.
Of course, you're right. Deal has to be stopped. I think I know what to do. And if all else fails, I've always been good at improvisation.
What do you need me to do?
You've done enough. Just keep Lord Deal busy. It's not up to you to finish this.
Got that right.
Let's work for the daggers. Even if it turns out to be our last job, we're going to do it right.
Okay. I feel like I walked into like high school drama class or something.
Kelvin's sister gave up his location so easily. Now where is that damn thief? And where in the 8 is my damn egg?
You're not getting the harpy egg.
What did you say? How dare you? That's my property. You expect to get away with this? I knew I shouldn't have put my trust in a bunch of low-life scum. You'll be in the hands of the Daggerfall Guard by the end of day.
This is so bizarre. Or they could learn how this harpy threat really started.
You think the guard would believe you? Street rats who lay a claim against
got
a well-respected noble?
something behind you there.
Dumber than you look. The guard will chuckle as they lead you to the dungeons. Or maybe we'll just end this right now.
Actually, King Casimir and I are good friends.
You? Friends with the king? Oh, that's brilliant. Really, it is. You must dine with his family on a regular basis? Perhaps vacation together in the countryside?
Yeah, we go antiquing.
I'll give him your regards. It's a shame about your tragic accident and all. Guards!
Okay.
Guards! What in the divine's name?
So Gelvin killed the bastard? I didn't think he had it in him. It still doesn't change the fact that he botched our entire deal. I told you to talk him out of it.
Lord Dial planned to sell harpies and eggs. He was using you.
Yeah, I figured that out. His lordship was also behind the whole Harpy menace thing too, wasn't he? Well, it's a good thing I decided not to count on Gelvin to turn a profit.
What do you mean?
I snatched this from the camp when no one was looking. It's not much, but a few gems are better than no gems at all. Why don't you tell Gelvin that you found it on his lordship's body?
Oh my god.
We don't want him to think I stole it or anything.
Why don't you just give it to Gelvin?
Well, I trust you. Besides, I need to set these birdies free, and they're not going to be very happy when I do. You've dealt with enough dagger business for one day. Leave this to me. Go on, go on. I'll catch up later.
Okay, goodbye. That was probably the most ridiculous quest line I've experienced in this game so far. And we still gotta talk to this Gelvin guy.
I'm sorry I failed you. I know you were all counting on. Deal's gone, but I don't feel any better. These people depended on me and I failed them. I can't even do one job correctly.
You had one job. Don't give up on the daggers just yet.
What do you mean?
I found this bag of gems on Lord Dial's body.
The pompous ass carried these around with him? That figures. Technically, we did complete the job. Wait, what am I saying? This isn't right. These gems don't belong to us.
You earned those gems, and now the daggers can stay together.
I thought the daggers were finished. But, well, looks like we have a future after all. Here, take this, for helping us finish the job. Consider it a small token of our appreciation. You'll always have a place with the daggers if you want it.
Okay. Are we done with this now? Can we move on from this harpy business? I'm just trying to get back to town, man. I wish there was a way shrine around. I've been trying to get back to town for like 30 minutes. I mean, I got sidetracked with all this. Look, there's a harpy on the ground. It apparently never happens. Need more stamina. Oh, watch out for that trap. Chill House. Hey, it's the Chill House, everybody. Let's go chill out at the Chill House. Probably like a meadery or something. Where to go? Chill House. Yo, that house is totally chill. There's more of those vines. And there's the Weird Tree Way Shrine. So this whole vine deal, this is going to be like the meta quest in the area, right? That's a totally chill house I just discovered. Look at this guy creeping like that. What's up with this guy?
I thought I was hidden here.
Who are you hiding from?
My Breton neighbors. Just because my father was a Reachman, they think I'm a cursed follower of Angoff.
Now, why is it that every time Angoff comes up, my character acts like he doesn't know who the heck he is?
Angoff the Grave Singer. He's a Reach Mage, part of this damn Bloodthorn cult. You're not blind. You've seen the vines, right?
Yeah, how do you know so much about Angoff?
You don't trust me either. Look, I'm loyal to the Covenant. My father came from the Reach 30 years ago with Durkarach's horde.
Durkarach.
He was wounded at Daggerfall and left behind, and my mother, well, she took him in.
So your father told you about Angoff? Did he mention anything about Roy?
I never met him, if that's what you're asking. My father told me tales of Angoff. He was a terror even back then. And now he's here in Glenumbra. Every Breton bully has joined his Bloodthorn cult. But I get the blame.
I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like I care. What are you going to do?
I was going to hide here until this blew over. But now Angoff's cultists have invaded the woods. If Angoff isn't killed or driven out, I've got no choice but to leave Glenumbra. Maybe a ship captain in Aldcroft will take me as far as Wayrest.
Yeah, maybe they will. See you later. Have a nice life. Legend of the Chill House. Let's read this. Frigid air fills the darkness of Chill House as death's inevitable wind blows through the forlorn structure. Noises, familiar, yet their source indeterminate, seem to rise from beneath the earth, bedeviling the listener with memories of childhood stories. Groam of the Goblin Ken and the Imp with Two Hammers. I mustn't listen to the noises in Chill House. I mustn't, for if I listen too long and too closely, I might just go mad. Doom House. Doom. Chill House Workshop. Alright.
Did you hear about the attempt on the king's life?
When did this game become like a satire? I didn't know that was going to happen, but it did. Okay, Weird Tree Way Shrine. Then we'll go back to town and turn in our guild quests. Victor von Sweets. You know, that's very familiar, man. I think that dude was on another stream. It's very familiar to me. Let's check around, make sure there's nothing to pick up around here as far as quests go. Okay. Back to town, finally. Got sidetracked by harpies. Return to Seize All Colors. Upstairs, yes. Where is the stairs? Wow. my brain just died. Alright, where is she? There she is.
Back so soon, comrade?
American Aleph stopped the cultists, but a projection appeared to us. a Dremora woman.
A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say?
She talked about a Mortum Vivicus? I don't know what that is.
Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else?
She said that she'd take a Redguard's soul. She's going after Merrick.
Merrick. This drives my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Aldcroft. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus, whatever it is.
10-4. And, let's see, we were...
I'll mind mine.
Return of the Mages Guild. Sidetracked by harpies. Talk to Velast.
Were you successful? Do you have the tomes?
Yep, got them right here. And something weird happened.
Well done. You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say strange? What happened?
An old man in robes appeared to me. He said his name was Shalador?
Shalador? Labyrinthian's father, the Spell Mirror's forger. Are you speaking truly? And, this book's pages are blank. Why is it glowing?
Shalador appeared right after I picked up that book. He said fire would show you the words. You know, like in Lord of the Rings.
The spellwrights of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until immersed in arcane fire. Perhaps that's what he meant. We have a brazier nearby burning with such a fire. Let's see what the flames reveal.
I'll give it a try.
Cast the book into the arcane fire. Fear not. The pages will not burn.
They're quite cool. Can you tell me more of Shalador?
Shalador was the most famous archmage of the First Era. His dedication to spellcraft and his commitment to research were unmatched by any before or since. Most mages revere him, though he does have his critics.
Why would he be criticized?
Shalador felt that one should earn the right to be called mage. He created many trials to test the spellcasting mettle of men in Mer. His loudest detractors were those who failed those tests.
Goodbye.
Greetings.
Let's see, it says, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. Talk to Velast.
What has the fire revealed?
I can't understand the words here. They must be very complex spells.
Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself.
What do these orbs? Oh.
Ritual orbs.
What do these orbs do?
They'll focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him to this place. The ritual will apparently also link your mind with his.
Cool, a Vulcan mind meld. What does that mean?
It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you whenever he chooses. Are you ready to begin?
I don't want to do this right now. I'll come back to you. I'm actually looking to wrap up the stream, so we'll maybe do that at the open of the next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call that the stream. I feel like if I said yes to that chick, we would have got wrapped up into a whole extra thing. Yeah, return to the... Yeah, okay. So we failed it, but only because we need to go back and talk to her. So we'll do that on the next episode. So anyway, that was Normal Game Couch. We're back on the mainland, back on terra firma here. Glenumbra. picked up our Mages Guild and Fighters Guild quest lines. We got our skill lines ready. So we'll be doing all that next time. We'll finish off this this Fighters or Mages Guild thing. All right. So thanks for watching Normal Game Couch. See you next time.